I really doubt that we're gonna get like any major change for Elden Ring. That's why you don't see me, you know, rant like we did in the beginnings, because in the beginning it was worth something, you know, going on rants about the game and pointing out the issues and the non-issues and all that stuff. But I feel like, you know, everything is said and done now, and even if the support has not stopped, I think the message has got across at this point, and there's nothing else I feel like I can do for Elden Ring at this point in time. We already did everything we could, and the game is pretty much in a standstill, I would say. When was the last patch? I don't know. It was a while ago, though. Last patch was 3 months ago? Really? It was 3 months ago. Whoosh! Oof! 3 months. I thought it was way less than that. 3 months ago is significant. What are we going for? Like 4 months intervals now? It really does feel like we need someone that cares as much as PvP, as much as we do, and it doesn't seem to have happened. Okay, well, good thing he had no idea what he was doing. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh man. Yeah, Elden Ring's getting old, man. Elden Ring is getting old at this point. No wonder the Steam charts are down so much. No patch until DLC, it seems. It could be. I would not be surprised, because they touched on a lot of things, to be fair. Like, already, like, they really did touch on a lot of things. Like, I don't have that much complaints. The obvious stuff for, like, the weapon balance, like, everything has been touched over at least once. You know, there's still, like, of course, like, it's still full of flaws, but I feel like you kind of need a mega brain to explain to them that, like, you know, like, that 200 trusting sword with, like, dodge Ash of Wars is too strong, where they already touched, like, all the dodge Ash of Wars. They already touched, you know, the trusting swords. Like, they already touch a lot of that stuff. I feel like even if we tell them, like, it's still not great, I don't think the message would get across properly. So that's why I feel like they already touched on everything, so I'm not too sure what to expect in the future anymore. Dual Nagi's bounce. I guess they have not touched double Nagi. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, they already touched, like, a lot of the things that the community was, like, pretty loud about. They touched the damage, too, even if it's still not, like, in the best place. Like, they basically improved on almost everything, to be fair. It's just still not good enough, because they fundamentally lack some understanding of the game mechanics, but I feel like we got so much further that I don't really know if we should really expect anything more or anything major. But you never know, you never know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I think it's increasingly less likely. I mean, it's very logical that it's less likely, as, you know. What are you doing? You just stopped right there. Oh my god. But yeah, you know, the further we get along, the more time passes, the less likely the game is to change. Of course, that's pretty much a given. The obvious stuff has already been taken care of. Like, the obvious stuff can be taken care of by anyone who's played PvP for a long time, but when it comes to, like, the more intricate, you know, changes, like what we mentioned about, like, the trusting sword still being too strong, and a lot of these little details. I'm out of pots. Does no damage. But, like, for instance, this, like, the damage curve, like, how we do, like, so much damage to some people and so little to some others with the same weapons at low level. Like, that damage curve, like, stuff like that, like the scaling, that's definitely something that doesn't really take a big brain to improve on. Well, the scaling being all over the place has been an issue, not just from day one, but from pretty much all their Souls games, so that's definitely something that we should expect out of them. Like, scaling is too obvious. It's too obvious of a flaw to have an excuse to not fix it. Power stance damage is extremely obnoxious. Yeah, of course, yeah. That's what, well, they touched it. That's the problem, though. Like we mentioned, they already touched on a lot of these problems, and they actually did a good job. You know, they nerfed the power stance jumping attack damage. It's not enough, though. That's the thing. Like, a lot of these changes, the nerf that they did to Bloodhound Step, like, you know, it went from super bad, like Bloodhound Step, like breaking the game completely, to like, it's very annoying, but it's not nowhere near as good as it was, but it's still nowhere near where it should be. But it's, you know, we're kind of in this no man's land where they really made a big difference, but it's still not enough, because we would have needed more than that. But can we really expect anything else after that? I don't know. Of course, BHS and Quickstep are still S tier. That's what I'm talking about. Like, but they went from like S tier, or they went from like cheat code to S tier, like, because pre-patch Bloodhound Step was not S tier. It was literally cheating. Like, it was literally a skill. It was a skill nullifier. Like, right now, if I fight a really bad player using Bloodhound Step, the Bloodhound Step is not going to stop me from killing them. But before, it absolutely did. It absolutely stopped me from killing any scrub completely. That's a huge improvement. But I'm never going to argue that Bloodhound Step is fine now, or Quick Step, or any of those. You know, I'm very cognizant of where it stands, but unfortunately, I don't really expect too much to change at this point, because it's already been touched. Dodge Ash of War will always be OP. Yeah, the nature of Dodge Ash of Wars is problematic. I do agree with that. I mean, to be fair, like, it's not like a lot of the discussions that are happening right now in Elden Ring are discussions we already had in Dark Souls 3, like years ago, that we already solved. Like, we already solved a lot of these things, and we already answered a lot of these questions, and nothing has really changed, really. You know, Quick Step was already a problem in Dark Souls 3, so the same problematic issues that Quick Step had back then still apply today. All you want is 6 players in one world. Yeah, that's a crucial one. To be fair, I feel like if the DLC was to improve something PvP-wise, Muaz, it could be that, and that would be a big deal. You know, if I was to put my Copium hat on, I would say it's not impossible that we get some sort of 6-player area or anything like that. Because keep in mind, the arena introduced 6 players. So the game didn't really have anything 6-player, multiplayer related before they added the arena. So would it be far-fetched to think that we could get some 6-player activity related to, like, you know, a map that's like bigger, a dungeon that like hosts more people? Like, is it impossible? I don't think it's impossible. Is it likely? I don't know. I don't know, but I don't think it's... I don't think it would be like completely far-fetched or out there to believe that this could happen. Can we jump here? We can here at least. Oh, he's gonna enter the boss though. I think that's it. Yeah. No! No! I was trying to kill the Phantom. I'm already quite low. We're gonna use the ledge to heal up. That's one. Let's see how much. What? What are you doing? Oh, shit net. Okay. Not bad, a little 28k. Yeah, the goal here, we're gonna try to level up to 35, and then later on we're gonna continue the Skyrim playthrough. I'm actually really excited to continue that Skyrim run. I've been having a blast. I feel like I'm too attached to the run now, like we can't die. I know this is a permanent run, but I feel like we already invested like a lot of time into that run. I went back from actually gardening just earlier, like did 2 hours of gardening, so I'm actually just kind of feeling chill, but well, I guess we have to commit to going down. Focused on the poison, I guess. Oh, we got a teammate. Let's not forget that we have this. Sure if this was the host, but he's just letting himself get hit. Feel like I heard spells. Yeah. We're gonna ignore the mage. I'm lucky they're going down, actually. I'm pretty lucky they're going down because insane game. Because if he just stayed up top, that would have been a pain to go to. He basically just went down and tried to spam out of its stun. Weird game. I'm enjoying my Skyrim playthrough right now, but like I'm excited for what's to come. Like, we're getting 3 good games now. We're getting Starfield, we're getting Armored Core, and we're getting Lords of the Fallen. Like, we're getting some, even if Lords of the Fallen isn't the best, I'm excited for something new at this point. By the way, like, I was so excited, I went back. I went back and I beat Forenser just for myself, you know, not even streaming it or anything. I beat Forenser, now I'm S ranking the entire game again. Just for fun. I beat it in 3 hours though. It really did not take long. It was like 1 session and that was it. Armored Core speedrunner. Well, it's not so much speedrunner, Chirko. Like, once you... We can level up to 35. Once you've played the game already, even if I haven't played it for a long time, it's like, if you know what to do for the missions, it's very quick. And you're a lot stronger than the AI. There's really only like a few missions that are difficult. I've been really enjoying Forenser. I did not remember like how good Forenser was. I hope, man, I hope that Armored Core 6 has the targeting system from Forenser. I'd be really happy about that. I mean, I know it does. I wonder about the second lock-on system, because there's 2 lock-on systems. You want to try a BHS Vat roll build that only relies on BHS? That's not a bad idea for a build, although to be fair, I don't really know how many builds we're gonna try from today to the day we play all these other games that are coming out, you know? Like Kime said that a month and a few weeks is when Armored Core is coming out. And then soon after Armored Core, then there is Lords of the Fallen, which we're going to give a shot as well. And then after that, there's Starfield, which we're also going to get a shot. So that's a lot of games very soon. I don't know what we have time to delve into as far as Elden Ring content is concerned. Is there a teammate? I don't think so. Yeah, there is. He really gave a nice fight. That's it. Oh, not even. What are we doing? Oh, I didn't want to fall on that. I feel like this guy wants to fall. Yeah. Ah! I had a feeling that was coming.